something that restaurants are afraid to do. Welcome to MarcusG.tv. I'm Chef Marcus Guiliano. I'm a chef on a mission. Today's mission is business. It's something that restaurants are afraid to do. A lot of restaurants are really afraid to do this. Jamie's off camera today. Say hello, Jamie.
Hello, everybody.
Let's see. So you asked me a question a couple minutes ago. I was interviewing somebody yesterday that was consulting at another restaurant, and I wasn't shocked. But I said, tell me about this other restaurant. You know, I know the restaurant, and he's telling me that the restaurant is basically giving away their food. Busy place too, but giving away their food. 8-ounce burger, $7. Down the street, the guy's competitor is doing an 8-ounce burger for $15, and both are kind of like diner style, so they're both in the same category, same class, and I've seen this many times. This restaurant, the owner is scared to death to raise the prices. He thinks that people are coming to him they are coming to him because of his cheap prices. He thinks that they won't come to him if he raises his prices. Surf and turf, 8-ounce filet, 5-ounce tail, $27. Now, I said, well, does the guy even know his food costs? And of course, his answer was, well, yeah, he knows his food costs. It's almost 45%. Folks, if you own a business, if you own a restaurant, a 45% food cost, that can happen in the industry. Steakhouses sometimes have a higher food cost because you're ordering a steak that's costing them $20, $30 and they're charging you $75, $100 for it. So yeah, steakhouses do have higher food costs, but when you look at the sales volume of a steakhouse, I mean, it's a $10 million operation. So you have a lot more of that money to play with. But if you're doing $500,000, $1 million, and $1.5 million, and you're at a 45% food cost, that means for every dollar that's going into the register, there's actually 45 cents of that going to the food. Now, a good tightly run ship will run anywhere between the mid-20s to the very, very low 30s for food cost. Folks, if you're a restaurant owner, if you're a consumer watching this, food is expensive. Even cheap food is expensive nowadays. It's virtually impossible to keep giving stuff away at such a low price. New article the other day, Jamie, I don't know if you saw it, the burger place. Not Smash Burger, one of the big burger places. No more cashiers. They're done with cashiers. It's all automated pay. Labor on top of food is even more expensive. We spend more every week on labor than we do food here. And it kills us. Labor kills us. You add food and labor together. So this guy's 45% food. His labor's probably 40%, 35, 40%. He's at a 70, 80, almost 80% prime cost.
Without even paying his bills.
Without even paying the bills.
Yeah.
And the guy I was interviewing, he goes, yeah, I don't think he's going to be there next year. He can't afford to keep going. Restaurant owners, you have to charge appropriately. Do not worry about what your neighbor's doing. Do not worry about what your customers think your customers will pay. You have to charge appropriately. Jamie, you and I run analytics on all of our dishes. So
yes.
We'll run monthly reports and say, okay, the prime rib sold, we sold 300 prime ribs this week or this month, and let's do burgers. Burgers are a better example. So we sold 300 of our bacon burgers and 25 of the special burger. And we're gonna say, you know what, the special burger that we only sold 25 of isn't worth keeping. It's dead. It's dead. So do we look at it and say, now, do we lower the price in this burger to maybe raise sales? Or do we just start with a whole new burger in general? And the answer for this is start a whole new burger in general. But sometimes by tweaking prices, folks, if you have your best-selling dish on the menu, like this place that's charging $27 for their surf and turf, if that's their best-selling dish, people aren't going to balk at $1, $2 more.
Right.
But
he could even raise his prices 50 cents more and make a lot more.
He could raise his prices across the board $1 to $2 on every single thing, and nobody would probably say a single thing to him. But if you're doing 100 people a night, 200 people a night, and $1 extra a person per dish, this adds up very quickly. Now, in his case, $1 is not enough.
No, but it's a good start.
It's a start.
It's a good way to start raising your prices slowly. But you can't be afraid to charge the consumer. The consumer knows, for the most part, that what they buy and how much they spend is what they're going to get in quality.
Exactly.
And if you have a low price on your menu, right?
Low price point.
Low price point, then people, their image is low price, is low quality. And for people like ourselves, you know, you might gain more customers who are looking for better quality, right? Do you understand what I'm saying?
You're working harder.
You're working harder. Right?
So we made a conscious decision last year to raise all of our prices on catering. We do a fantastic job catering. We're green certified. All of our ingredients are organic, sustainable, of higher quality to begin with. And we were, in the beginning we were nervous. So we would take jobs and we're like, oh, okay, yeah, we're not gonna really make much money on it, but it's exposure, this and that. Now it's like, okay, here's our price. This is what we charge. And our catering sales have gone up.
Yes, they have.
Our frequency has gone up. I think people like to feel good about buying something high quality to begin with. But of course you have to be able to tell the story. You just can't raise your prices across the board and not explain. But, you know, a bottle of soda at a restaurant I saw the other day, a little 12-ounce bottle of soda, $5. $5. And this restaurant is the same quality as us. If not, we're serving better quality. So, you know, for us to go back and look at things, like you go back, like if you're a restaurant owner, you're making money on your coffee, on your soda, on your soup, things like that. So there's no reason not to charge that extra $1 on soup. It's not going to sway somebody's purchasing of soup. It's not going to. People are still going to drink soda. People are still going to drink coffee. As long as you're within that realm, yes, I'm saying, I don't want to be contradicting myself, but I do sometimes say, don't worry about what your neighbor's charging. But I got to tell you, if you're charging $2 for coffee and everybody around you is charging $3 for coffee, you need to charge $3 for coffee. Okay? If you're charging $3 for coffee and everybody around you is charging $1, you probably should not drop your price to $1. You should probably have a better story on your coffee, why your coffee is superior, better presentation. We do French presses here, which is a far better presentation than anybody else does in coffee. I don't care. And our teapots, we do these cast iron Japanese teapots that has 3 cups. So there's a reason why we can get $5.50 or $6 for our tea, because the presentation is dynamite. The French press in the coffee is incredible. People love it. People comment it's the best coffee they've ever had. So yeah, so that's worth an extra $1 to people. Besides, the French presses, when they break, they cost $10, $15 to replace, and they do break. So you have to factor that in. A lot of people don't factor in marketing costs. They don't factor in breakage. They don't factor in everything that goes into making something. Dish breakage, all that kind of stuff. All that has to be all paid for. If you're running a 45% food cost, you have no money to market. You have no money to replace plates. You have no money to give staff raises. I would rather give my staff more money and have more qualified staff here executing food than trying to give food away. Because if you don't have any qualified staff to put up the food up, it doesn't matter what you're giving away. Yep. It's not going to make it up, and it's not going to make it up. It's not going to be properly seasoned, properly cooked, and all that kind of stuff. So 50mistakes.com, head over to there, 50mistakes.com. It is my coaching consulting website. There's tons and tons of free videos over there. There's also a book you can buy, 50 Mistakes That Business Owners Make, all things like this. If you are a restaurateur, do not be afraid to charge adequately. I'm not saying rip the customer off, but do not be afraid to charge what you need to make a living. You're in business. You're in business to make a living. You're in business to keep employees there. You need to charge accordingly. And it drives me crazy when restaurants are afraid to do that, because it makes other restaurants look bad that are charging appropriately. If there's a restaurant that's charging appropriately, they might say, well, gee, the guy down the street, is charging $3 less for his wings. What's going on? Because the guy down the street's afraid to charge. He's afraid if he raises his prices that he's going to go out of business. His customers are going to stop coming to him. In reality, he's digging his own grave to begin with. I'm Chef Marcus Guiliano. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos, please hit like, subscribe, and pass this on.